All right, welcome to combosellers.com. So what I'm going to do in this specific video is I'm going to show you how to find the ultra motivated sellers that have multiple levels of motivation by you simply uploading lists that you buy, lists that you gather yourself, lists that you get from the internet, and bring them into one neutral place and take all of those lists up to 10 and find the ultra motivated sellers that have multiple levels of motivation. It's very, very easy and it will happen in the matter of minutes. So all you have to do right in here is enter in your email. So I'm just going to put a fake one. You definitely want to put a real email address in here, so because that's where we're actually going to send your file to. So that's the first step. The second step is you want to go out there and first download a sample CSV. This right here, when you download this sample CSV, you will see that it will put you into the right format. Okay, this is the format that you need to be in, and oh, by the way, yes, it does need to be into a CSV Excel file in order to generate this. So now that I've got all the headers and whatnot in here correctly, now all I would have to do is just put in the correct body of this, if you will, so that I can go out there and upload these into the software. So I've already done all this stuff, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, since I've already got this sample CSV, you can upload up to 10 different CSV files, okay, that you buy, that you compile yourself, whatever it is. And again, yes, it does have to be in CSV format. So all you do is you click Add Files right here at the bottom left, and then it's going to bring up your browser, and what you want to do is you want to find the files that are on your laptop, computer, wherever it is. So you can see here that I'm going to actually upload 4 different lists. So there's 2 lists. Again, they're in CSV file. It doesn't really matter the file size of them. Some of them are going to be larger files with this, and here's an absentee owner and vacant. So I got an absentee owner with equity, I've got a vacant, I've got one that's named list 2, and then a tax delinquent is the files that I've got. So I've got 4 different files. What's going to happen is it's going to take all of those 4 files that I just uploaded, and it's going to put it all in right here. You can see that they're done now. So now what I do is I want to click Next, and now what it says is now you've got to do the column mapping, and you have to do this one by one. Now this is what takes the absolute most time in this combo seller generator, but this is the most important part as well. So I'm going to do one of these, pause the video, and then I'm going to do the rest of these so that you really truly understand this. So here's what you do. You just simply go to whatever CSV file, all of these CSV files, you click Set Columns, and what happens here is you're going to see the column mapping right here. These are the CSV files that we need, okay? And these are from your CSV file, okay, that you uploaded. So all you have to do, again, these are the ones, this is pulled directly from your file that you had right there into the header of the CSV file that you uploaded. And all you have to do is drag and just match these things up. So for example, we need the seller's last name. Well, taxed owner last name, drop and drag. Property street address, that one is the situs address in this file. So you have to know the name mapping that you upload in here. Property zip, situs zip was with radius. Seller's first name, tax owner first name. Property city, that's the situs city. Property state, situs state. Tax mailing street, mailing address. Tax mailing city, right here. We have tax mailing state. We have tax mailing zip. Whoops. Tax mailing zip. I have all of these mapped. Now you can see here that some of these were into the CSV file, but I didn't use them, and that's okay. Now these with the asterisk, those are the ones that are absolutely required. Obviously, the more info that you give us, the more info that we can give you with this. So once you map all of these, you're just going to click Save. Now I'm going to do the rest of this, all these other ones, and complete those, and then I'll get back with you. Okay, so I just went out there and it took me about a minute to finish the rest of this column mapping up, and then all you have to do is click Generate Master File. It will take you to the next page, and then it's going to process. Right now it's doing the heavy lifting all behind the scenes. It's taking all of the lists that you generated, again up to 4 different lists. It's taking all of them, and then what it's doing is it's matching the people that are on there and showing you the people that are on multiple of these lists. And you're going to see this file, and you as a real estate investor can now know exactly where to spend your time as a real estate investor, because it's so important. You need to spend more time with the people that have multiple levels of motivation, because these are the people that have to sell, not the people that want to sell. These are the ones that have to sell their property. So you can see that it's done now, and you have 2 different things that you can do. Is you're going to obviously download the master file. It's also going to get emailed to you as well, and then you can upload more lists right here. To click right there to upload more lists. So click right here. I'm going to download the file, show you exactly what this thing looks like. It's very, very easy. Here it is. So you can see here, reading this file, that obviously the more information that you have, the better that this thing is. So rating right here, this is the levels of motivation. So obviously this Ryan guy, he showed up on list number 2, vacant, absentee owner. So what does this mean? Well, this means that he's an absentee owner, his property is vacant, and he was on list number 2, which it was named list number 2, but that had multiple levels of motivation as well. So what that means is Ryan should be a very, very motivated seller. You know, so we have on this one, we have 13 different people that have 3 levels of motivation, and then we have a slew of these things that, you know, are so for example, this one right here, Christine, has 2 levels of motivation. They're delinquent on the property tax, and their property is they're an absentee owner. So they're an absentee owner and they're delinquent on the property tax. So those are the 2 big things that you need to know. Is the rating right here is the levels of motivation that they have, and then the K file, which is files right here. This is the list that they were on, so that you can identify very, very quickly, well, what are they? Are they an absentee owner that has a vacant property and they're delinquent on their property tax? So you know the levels of motivation. Now, you as a real estate investor, and I don't want to go too deep into this, but you as a real estate investor, you don't call these people up and say, hey, you're an absentee owner. I know your property is vacant and you're delinquent on your property tax. You ready to sell to me? That's not the strategy. This software just tells you exactly what they are, and then you can use direct mail. You can door knock these guys. You can put a leave behind package on it, but it only makes sense for a real estate investor to work with the people that have multiple levels of motivation and do more things, better things, more expensive marketing to these people, because these are the ones that have to sell. Guys, go and check it out. Enter your email address right into the right-hand side right now, and get your file generated. This is extreme power into your hands.